Welcome to Historiespanarna, History Reconnaissance, and Vietnam, Ports of War. The Vietnam War required sustaining hundreds of thousands of troops, thousands of miles from the United States. At the peak, 1968-1969, over 500,000 U.S. troops were in Vietnam, and nearly 90% of all supplies entered South Vietnam by sea. The harbors handled ammunition, fuel in massive quantities, vehicles, helicopters, construction materials, food and medical supplies, and entire base infrastructure. Without port operations, the U.S. military presence simply could not have existed. So, let's take a closer look at these hubs of military logistics. And if you like this content, why not subscribe to our channel and check out our previously published videos, 269 of them and counting.
February 15th, 1966. This is Cam Ranh Bay, and we're now aboard the floating machine shop 789. With me is Warrant Officer Mrs. Delaney. Would you tell us a bit about your mission here in Cam Ranh Bay and the type of vessel we're on?
This type of vessel is floating machine shop. The mission of the machine shop is to provide as close as possible a dust-free, elaborate machine shop for rebuilding capabilities.
Well, you mentioned dust-free. I notice there's quite a bit of sand on the beach. Is that a problem here in maintenance of equipment?
Most definitely. It's a big problem due to the fact that when tearing down a piece of equipment such as engines or transmissions, it's very difficult to keep the sand out.
In 1966, the U.S. Army reactivated 11 T-2 tankers and converted them into floating electrical power generation plants and deployed them to Vietnam. The ship's turbines were used to generate electricity for onshore use, drawing on fuel from the ship's 150,000-barrel holds. By May 1967, 5 T-2 power tankers and 1 land-based power plant produced electricity at Cam Ranh.
This larger tugboat in the harbor traveled under its own power from the United States via Panama, Long Beach, California, Kwajalein, and Okinawa. The tugs maneuver the heavily laden ships about the harbor and into and out of pier facilities with dispatch.
Quy Nhon, located on the central coast, was one of the 4 main U.S. ports alongside Saigon, Cam Ranh Bay and Da Nang. It served as a major U.S. Army and Naval support base from 1965 to 1971, acting as a crucial logistics hub for Northern Second Corps Tactical Zone. The coastal city featured a deep water port, airfield and supply depot, supporting market-time anti-infiltration operations and housing various U.S. military units. The Dong Hai Coastal Base functioned mainly as a coastal surveillance and interdiction station, monitoring Viet Cong North Vietnamese supply movements by sea and prevented infiltration from maritime routes into the Mekong Delta. It had a patrol boat operating base and a logistics and refueling point, and it provided maintenance and supply for patrol operations along the southern coastline. Nha Trang, a US naval logistics installation that supplied fuel for coastal patrol forces and provided maintenance for patrol boats and small naval craft. It had a surveillance radar site, and the harbor contained piers and floating docks, storage depots, repair and communication facilities. It supported swift boat coastal patrols and patrol boat maintenance and staging.
That's all folks. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.